We allowed my son to be the officiant of our wedding. This is what happened. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Okay, Google, stop.
She's my personal assistant. Alrighty. You need a second?
No, I'm
Does
good
somebody
now.
have tissues?
I'm good.
Okay, well you're being replaced. Does anybody want to step in for Barbara? Okay.
We're outside, so not rocket
Alrighty. So big surprise. I'm the commissioner for the day. So I'm going to kick us off. First and foremost, we would like to thank all of you for coming today for this very special occasion. The union of two of the kindest characters in any love story, Cindy Richard and Dave Farr. There, sorry. For those of you who don't know me, that's truly unfortunate, and because I'm pretty fantastic. My name is London Richard. I'm Cindy's son, and I'm going to be handing out autographs shortly after this for a nominal fee. So Cindy and Dave have invited all of their closest, dearest, and most cherished friends and family today to bear witness to their marriage. Sadly, they couldn't make it, so I appreciate you all being here.
Luke Skywalker.
Today, these two lovebirds will express their dedication of love to one another and commitment to do all the diamond dots and paint by numbers that come their way. My mom, Cindy, didn't give me any direction or stipulation on the content or manner she wanted from this ceremony, which was a very poor life choice, to which I blame her geriatric state of mind. So, welcome to the London show. This is going to be 30 minutes of laughter, 5 minutes of some legal stuff that I'm required to say. Here we go. Mom, you've pulled out all the stops for this wedding. From the extravagant decor, the good china, and this high-end, costly venue. And Dave, let's be honest, we're impressed you didn't get lost on your way here. I'm sure most of you have heard the love story of Cindy and Dave from their personal perspective, but let me tell you the real, raw, uncut version of how this actually came to be the reality of where we are today. It all began with several bottles of wine. Cindy and my wife getting so drunk they lost feeling in their lips and were trying to show off all their terrible dance moves in my living room. Some of you might not know this, but Cindy actually lived in my basement at one point in time. With the intention to retire and not knowing where that would take her, she sold her home and temporarily made a home underneath mine. Much like Harry Potter. Needless to say, temporary became days, days into months, and months into years. So I just want to say, thank you, Dave, for coming along. I truly didn't think she was going to leave. My mom has always been the most genuine, thoughtful, and loving person on this planet, and throughout my childhood, despite having countless opportunity for love and companionship, chose to dedicate her heart and life to her two children and to her family. This sacrifice didn't go unnoticed. Being a single mom isn't easy. She had worked around the clock to put food on the table and roof over our heads. She attended every hockey game, no matter how early or how late. She supported every interest or hobby we had and was dedicated to our success and happiness. And she rarely hit us. Just kidding, she hit us a lot. She gave the entirety of her heart to my brother and I, and because of that, she had no time for herself or to find someone to grow old with. Now here we are, and you are old. Back to the night with all the wine. It was about a bottle and a half deep. The dance moves were only getting worse, and laughter was only getting louder. My poor neighbors. I decided my mom deserves the world and happiness and deserves a companion to enjoy the fruits life has to offer. So needless to say, I insisted, despite her opinions of online dating, that we should make her a profile. And when you're inebriated as she was, it sounded like a great idea. We wrote the most brutally honest and relentlessly fair description of my mom, and if you know me, it was filled with a lot of terrible jokes and quite possibly offensive comments. And yet Dave still responded. She woke up the next morning, likely to a pounding headache and the will to never drink again, but also woke up to literally hundreds of responses from just about every single man in Alberta. This speaks volumes of how much of a catch Cindy really is. But after countless minutes of siphoning through the fleet of men, Cindy chose Dave. Fast forward, we meet Dave. The first time I met Dave, I thought to myself, hey, who's that guy living in my basement? The relationship, you could say, moved quickly, which attests to how like-minded these two individuals are and how inseparable they are from the beginning. It didn't take long for those of us who had the pleasure to meet Dave to understand why these two fell in love. Dave is quirky, kind-hearted, and for lack of better words, has a very infectious laugh. He puts up with Cindy's narcotic needs to put everything in Tupperware and her OCD tendencies about cleanliness, which requires a great deal of patience. You guys have found love in your hobbies and your interests, and for a couple of geriatrics, lead a more active lifestyle than I do on my most energetic days. You clearly have created a relationship built around love and caring for one another. And I'm truly honored to be here today among all of you to witness their commitment to a lifetime of love to one another. So all jokes aside, let's get down to it. A great marriage is not always perfect. A great marriage is like a casserole. And only those responsible for it really knows what goes into it. And only half of them ever turn out the way you expect. Let's hope this is only a bad analogy because Cindy is a terrible cook. Only you two know the real reasons we're here today, outside of wanting to hear me crack jokes about your age and your poor dancing skills, obviously. So instead of talking about what marriage is, let's do a bit of role reversal for a second and let one of the kids offer some advice to the bride and groom. Mom, be patient, be supportive, and just be there. All things I know you already are and already great at. Dave, always admit you're wrong and invest in a comfortable pull-out couch. Trust me from my own personal experience. These are the keys to success in my professional opinion. Marriage is not something to enter into carelessly or thoughtlessly. There must be a desire for lifelong companionship. I think I speak for everyone when I say we wish you to laugh together in joy, grieve together in sorrow, grow together in love, and most importantly, be willing to find more hobbies outside of Diamond Dots. Marriage is about caring as much about the happiness of your partner as your own well-being. Qualities I know you both possess. Marriage also means working together to create and sustain a home, something which you both have already done an incredible job of. And when I say both, I mean great job, Dave. And Mom, good job picking paint colors. But you both created an amazing home, and apparently a YouTube channel, which if you haven't already, you can like and subscribe after this. You're welcome. So with this understanding, Dave Fair and Cindy Richards wish to be joined in marriage. Therefore, it's time to put aside my wisecracks and say things I'm legally required to say to make this legit. If any persons can show just and sufficient reason why these two people may not be joined in matrimony, let them declare reasons, or else from this time forward, just keep daydreaming about booze. Okay. Since we have no objections, let's keep going. So I now call upon you both in the presence of these witnesses to repeat after me. Come on. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
I do not know of any lawful impediment
why I, Cindy Richard,
why I, Cindy Richard,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to David Fair.
to David.
Dave. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
I'll talk slower. That I do not know of any lawful impediment
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
why I, David Fair,
why I, David Fair,
may be joined in matrimony to Cindy Richard. Nothing was declared, so let's continue. Cindy and Dave have elected to write their own vows. I'm not sure why, since I'm doing such a great job, but start with me, Mom.
Dave, I take you exactly as you are. Oh, I gotta be okay. loving you today and for all our days to come. From this day forward, I promise to be thankful for all our adventures as one, to love and cherish every moment, to give generously to our life together. I will always put us first, every day for the rest of our lives. Oh yeah, one more promise. I promise never to keep score, even when I'm winning.
All right then.
Dave?
Cindy, your love gives me hope. Your smile gives me joy. Your voice makes me smile. You make me a better man. But when I say I do, it doesn't mean the difference. All kidding aside, I love you. I'm so happy that you said yes. And I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you.
Very nice. All right, and now, will you please both answer the following questions with an I do? Dave, do you take Cindy to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all other things and holding on to her forevermore?
I do.
And Mom, last chance if you want me to call a taxi. Do you take Dave to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others, and holding only on to him forevermore?
I do.
Okay, you're both screwed. We're nearing the end. Bear with me a little longer, folks. Mom, Dave, while you face one another, you're going to repeat after me and be prepared to put shiny objects on one another, because that's what we do for this sort of thing. Bill, can you please hand Dave the ring?
Oops, right. Oops.
It had diamonds in it, sorry.
All right, Dave. You're going to put that shiny thing on her left finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I, David,
I, David,
take you, Cindy,
take you, Cindy,
to be no other than yourself.
to be no other than yourself.
I vow to love you,
I vow to love you.
even as you scan through all the movies on Netflix,
As you scan through all the new movies on Netflix,
without picking one to actually watch.
without picking one to actually watch.
I will love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will love you today, tomorrow, and forever. Tomorrow and forever.
Barbara, you have the ring. You got it? Okay, Mom, place.
There we go.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Place the ring on Dave's left finger.
Okay.
We're a couple.
And repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I, Cindy,
I, Cindy,
take you, Dave,
take you, Dave,
to be no other than yourself.
to be no other than yourself.
I promise to love you as much as our dog
I promise to love you as much as our dog.
from this day forward.
From this day forward.
I will love you in sickness and in health,
I will love you in sickness and in health,
as long as you take care of the vet visits and vet bills.
as long as you take care of the vet visits and vet bills.
I promise to cuddle you as much as I do Lily,
I promise to cuddle you as much as I do Lily.
and to pick up treats for you whenever she gets some too.
Pick up treats for you whenever she gets them.
Okay, good. So at this time, can I have Barbara and Bill, Cindy's sister and Dave's brother, to join us to sign a piece of paper to make this thing official? Where's the piece of paper?
It's in the kitchen.
Bill, do you mind grabbing the piece of paper?
Don't grab it. It can't be back.
Yeah.
We're going to take a brief intermission while we find the piece of paper. One last chance for the bride and groom to get a cab. All right. Mom, Dave, amongst a few things I was legally required to say today, you've consented in marriage, and I have declared your solemn intention to this company before the witnesses and in my presence as this marriage commissioner, which was legally obtained through years of studying and practice and a 5-minute application online for $25.99 plus GST. You have exchanged rings as a pledge of your love to each other. You have joined hands to accept one another as husband and wife. Now, upon the authority vested in me by the province of Alberta, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss. Alrighty, everyone. Please grab your fanciest of glasses, as the new Mr. and Mrs. are going to come around and serve the classiest of champagnes and share a toast. So, in lieu of a first dance, the bride and groom will be doing the first husband and wife pool game.
Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our new videos. Thank you.